Hello everybody, this is Finwin here, and today I am back with Europa Universalis, where I just got done bringing Hungary into a personal union. The war was a little long and a little tedious because I had to deal with Castile, Aragon, Naples, Florence, Lucca, and some other people, I think. But oh yes, and the Ottomans decided that they wanted to get involved. They wanted me to enforce a white peace and not have that personal union over Hungary. So me and my friend Poland and his March vassal, his personal union, and my friend Saxony, we took care of all that though. So now let's move forward. As far as my plans for this game, I completed one of the objectives that I wanted to do. I am working on diplomatic ideas. I do want to get Bohemia under a personal union, but that's going to have to happen later in the game at 1500. But I think I need to start working on Italy now. Since I have Hungary under my control, it did create some type of aggressive expansion. So I'm thinking, even when I do start this war, to start bringing Italy in, I'm going to have too much aggressive expansion to be able to actually take anything. So what I need to do is I need to start working down that aggressive expansion. So I'm going to hire this guy right here. Granted, it is putting my influence for the nobility at a pretty high number, but he will help bring that aggressive expansion down faster. So let's get rolling. Hungary does have some rebel issues here. As I mentioned before, these heretics, I think all they do is bring autonomy up. Let's find out what they do once they actually take this province, for example. Recently demoted culture. I'm not sure what that means. But I think I should help him out. I don't like the wording on that. So here, granted we still have a lot of manpower. Let's consolidate. Send you over there. Alright. I should be able to take on that army no problem once I get more morale. I'll say one more tick. Let's see what happens when I relieve this province. Alright, so he's heading to Trenton. Let's check this again. And we got some nationalists. Those guys need to go away for sure. Alright, let's see what the river crossing situation is looking like over here in Hungary. So we have a lot of provinces. I'm going to say I can attack him from Bax, or Box, or however you pronounce that. So let's move towards that. We got the republics with their elections. I won the elective monarchy, so that right there gives me a lot of positives good prestige, good legitimacy, and some free monarch points. So that's really good. Granted, I didn't give them the best relative to rule their kingdom, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I do have some loans. Just one loan, that's not bad. Now, I can start doing some royal marriages here. Actually, let's look back at Castile. Alright, so kind of a weird thing about Castile. Eventually they'll form Spain, and then later on in the game there should be an event in which it will instill my dynasty into their throne. And that happens, I mean, historically in some sense that does happen, where I believe it's going to be Charles the Fifth. I have to recheck that as far as history goes, in which he becomes the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. He becomes the ruler of Spain, and I think he also has some other various titles in which he became a very powerful monarch in this region of Europe. And he had, I mean, with all that being said, it's important for me, I think, just to maintain a marriage with them so I can have that event fire off in my favor. So that sometime I can get a personal union over Spain as well. But let's take care of these issues. Looks like he's going head in onto that. Let's move on in. But I'm more concerned. I feel like he'll be able to take care of that. I want to take care of this. It looks like he's struggling up there. Alright, so let's consolidate again. Because I kind of want to save money and manpower at the moment. Let's take care of that for him. Florence wants an alliance. As tempting as that is, because just having allies in general will keep me strong. And I do have 2 diplomatic relations open. Maybe I could get a... Let's see if I can get my dynasty on Hesse. I gotta make him happy first, so I am on a very small timestamp there, more than likely. We'll keep Castile happy. I mean, I want big allies too, so... I mean, for example, Bohemia would have been a nice ally, and then I would have dropped the alliance like at 1495. But he's my rival, so that's not going to happen. Brandenburg could still be a good ally. He is friend with Saxony. So, you know, let's do that. I know I talked about it before where I mentioned just it's not ideal to be his friend or something like that. Because once he starts getting big, he's going to start voting for himself. There we are, rolling pretty good. So here we'll get our first Austrian tradition, which will increase that imperial authority growth there. So this should tick up a little bit faster as long as I maintain all those conditions to the best of my ability. Okay, so what would be the best way to approach this? We'll just go to zips and we'll move right on in. Let's hold shift so we leave some 0 strength and we hit as hard as we can. Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's pull this back home. And let's not pay for troops right now. I mean, I do need to replenish the army, but I don't need to replenish them at this moment. Venice still has a lot of friends. I could attack the Papal State and start bringing his province in. So I do need to take Romagna, I believe. I need to take Romagna. I think I need to take these four for sure. And then either just have him in the Empire or vassalize him. Let me double check that again, because I know I've went through it and looked at it before. So we need to finish up Emilia Romagna, which is going to be this province. Then you get central Italy, except for Abruzzi, so it's going to be these three provinces. Mainland Venice, so these three provinces. And then Rome is in the empire or a vassal of the emperor. So I think it'd be easier just to conquer those four provinces and then vassalize them. Take the modifier hit for subjugation of the papacy, which is only going to be -2 dip rep, which could hurt me for the elective monarchy in that short time. Or 10 years. But I mean, he's going to be super upset with me, so that's going to probably be more than 10 years. But it's what I gotta do to bring in Italy to keep that imperial authority growth at high numbers. Then I'll do it. This guy is 59. I mean, I just have to hope I get lucky with that. So in the meantime, I could get my stability up. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It'll show you your, what's the word I'm looking for? The rebels and your underlings, your vassals, your personal unions. And it looks like he'll just give him a huge prestige hit, which honestly I don't want him to have, so I mean he's already looking pretty roughed up with the prestige. But I would like for him to at least be useful in some sense. With a really bad negative prestige, it's pretty much going to be the opposite of what you're looking at for what I got going here. But that's taken care of. So, the question though is, does he have claims on? I was hoping he would have claims on these guys. So maybe let's get him rolling in that sense. I'm just doing the complete wrong buttons here. So I want all of this. Just one all. And I want these three. And I want those. So this is probably going to upset Pope Man, but he needs to understand that I gotta keep you guys in check. So he has no friends. This would have been a great time to attack him. If anything, I need to start. Let's build the army back up. Let's let them replenish a bit. Alright, so Savoy's having issues with Switzerland. I'm actually okay with Switzerland winning that, because Switzerland will stay in the Empire, and that's just one extra province that will remain in the Empire. Even though Switzerland does have a core on that province too, which, for what reasons he didn't take, I don't know, but... Alright, so new year. AE is looking a little bit better. I mean, as far as Hungary, that's not going to matter at all. He is going to be the biggest one. Since he's my subject now, it's just going to be, he isn't going to care how much aggressive expansion that I will bring upon myself. Alright. Let's, nope, let's stay in the capital. Let's give it one more tick. And this will be replenished at, oh, there's a lot going on that month. There'll be a lot, so most of that is replenished. The rest of it will replenish once I actually start the war. But I do need to get these techs rolling. I mean, Diplomatic's going to be a little bit behind because I am taking the ideas for Diplomatic. Let's check what's Castile. Okay, so Castile did get beaten up a little bit. I could rekindle this friendship. But I do want to get this marriage off. The question is, am I going to get this marriage off? It is a pretty big modifier there. So I still need 20 more reasons. Hesse just has too many diplomatic relations. He has a neutral attitude towards me. But I think once I hit 100, that'll change that. So that would take away that 20. So if anything, that should happen anytime soon, hopefully, once I get over 100, I think. We're looking for... So yeah, we had that we had the Holy See for a short time frame, but then France took it. That was a little upsetting there. So now at this point, we kind of have just too many contenders for the Holy See, so I'm just going to save up my papal points just so I can take advantage of the other benefits that the Catholicism offers. Alright, so as expected, Poland beat up Teutonic Order. I just gotta keep on rolling here because there's not really gonna be much else going on unless Venice gets involved in something that beats them up. Not Poland, the papacy still doesn't have any friends. So I'm gonna have to just... Venice is going to war with Bosnia. Bosnia is allied to Serbia, so basically I can keep my eye on that. Let's see how that goes. Because I'm pretty sure Venice is going to win. Unless he's just not smart with how he sends his troops over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fabricate one claim on the papacy. Yeah, let's give you access so that you guys can run across my lands and fight it out. Okay, so that didn't get that neutral attitude. I think it might have to be a higher number then. Okay, so we got our one. I'm going to start out by taking this province right here. Let's move into position. I don't think I need to get my ruler involved. Let's get this a pumping. Troops. Let's get you rolling. And we'll start this at the beginning of the year so that we should have enough morale and that I can keep a good eye on how to take care of this aggressive expansion. Alright, Hesse, how are you looking as far as marriage? We got 12 reasons. I mean, other than that, I could offer him a gift, but that's not going to happen at this moment. This guy's almost of age. Hopefully he gets a good trait for his, just to kind of negate his bad monarch points generation. The Platinate. That would be an interesting PU right there. Because just kind of like the case with Bohemia, if I get a personal union over one of the electors, and if I happen to inherit one of the electors, I become the elector that takes their place. And since the Platinate is small enough, there's a good chance that I could inherit him after 50 years of having the personal union with him. So let's give that a shot. I mean, I am still rolling with a lot of relations. As much as I want to get my dynasty on his, unless he decides to flip over to be friendly with me. And oh, well, let's keep you here. I don't think he has many troops. He does have a good general, so I probably should. Let's let him come to me. Usually AI are pretty silly in how they engage in wars and such. I could have gotten that alliance, but it's okay as long as he holds on to the marriage. That's all I'm really concerned about. We still haven't embraced the Renaissance. I haven't been keeping my eye on that. Okay, so we're making progress. I do have a lot of admin. Who went to war with Brandenburg? Well, it's a good thing I didn't ally him yet. But I think he'll be not okay. Oh, well, okay, so I lost my good army reformer. And I am stuck with just a bunch of advisors that cost too much. So the question is, where is this guy going to head? Okay, so we got the Ottomans attacking Naxos. Naxos? Oh, wait, that's right. Naxos got free. Due to an earlier war that the Ottomans have with Venice. Okay, so as expected, he's got a 2-3-3, so that's not too bad. Oh, I might as well take that guy when he's available. House 6, who you're fighting? Sure. If I could take care of his army, that would be nice. That's the thing about this guy, he moves really fast, so I'm still waiting for this guy to catch up. Not sure where he is going. Honestly, I'm just going to head over here. We'll take the Wargle. I think if anything, he might just feel utterly defeated, so he's just going to utilize the annoying tactic of just run away. Now I do have this coming up soon, the 50 Imperial Authority. Hopefully Hungary will take care of everything else for me. Hesse is still not giving me, you know what? Let's bestow the grace upon him. Even though I did mention that I want to get the reform passed as soon as possible. still want to get that personal union. Just personal unions for days. Now this should hopefully flip his modifier from neutral to friendly with me. If that doesn't, then I don't know what else I can do. Alright, so, I mean, if anything, I should try and make this war as short as possible. Full annexation. Okay, so Milan 8, Mantua. Question is, should I have him spit him out? He's not going to, so just give everybody access, just let them go to war. So he decided to do a circle around to go for my northern Austrian provinces. It's kind of annoying. So my heir is well advised. That's okay. There are other modifiers that I wish could have gotten. Now what's going to happen is he just got a military attack, I believe. Yep. Well, so what's going to happen is once I start coming around here, he's probably going to run away, and he's going to... Nice. I need that. So I'm going to let that roll. He's going to run away, and he's going to try to relieve his siege on Rome. If I had to assume what he's going to do. I do want that. I'm going to let that roll too. Because I just don't have the money, but I don't want to have to like do crazy things just to get that money. So let's take that. Actually, I'm going to stay in the mountains. Alright, so I already got the local defensiveness on. Because I am not going to be able to beat that army with what I got right here. So, let's see. I could risk it and try to get a good general, which will increase my professionalism, which would be nice. Yeah. He's a good siege general, so... So let's pull one of you guys out. I did it wrong. Maybe... No, I can still fix this. So then what I'm going to do is switch you out. You will get the good general. And we'll move you back into the group. And for what I got, I guess if anything, I will start build up troops so that at least I could get a flanking advantage on him. So the best I could do is lower his numbers down enough to where I can stop him from progressing the siege. Or what I could do ooh. I like having great power status. Denmark just passed me. They probably inherited Holstein recently. Or maybe ate this. Yeah, he doesn't have cores on these. So what I could do to offset that, I'll bump you up to a 10 so you get extra building slot available. Let's bump you up to 20 so we get extra building slot available. So that only puts me 4 away. I think once this war is over though, I will get 16 development, so I should be safe in that aspect. Let's get another troop. I mean, if I had an advisor that would give me morale and discipline, I'd be more confident in fighting him. Alright, it's looking a little... There we go. Alright, so in this case I won. I just want to take that province. Will that cause Provence? Sometimes Provence will join the Holy Roman Empire if you increase his relations enough. It would be smart for him to join the HRE so that I can protect him. But I think I'm at a good point here. I'm going to think about my peace deal as far as what I should do. I'm definitely going to take Romagna. I could take a lot of his money and just put him in a bad place as far as financial, so that he has a hard time to recover. Any allies he picks up, more than likely, are going to be some big guys, I would assume. But what do y'all think? What do you think I should do for this peace deal? I would definitely like to hear y'all's feedback, so comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.